Good morning and welcome to Frontiers of Knowledge segment of Dr. Lamba's Awakening Call. Best before, expiry date, use before. These are the normal advisories on the products. And you're supposed to use those products before that date as if it's sacrosanct. In reality, that is just indicative to follow some rules, and in reality, again, they are as good as they were before that date. While there might be some relevance, but the history was created in Israel when a 2000-year-old seed was used. And the result, the seed sprouted. Date palm tree was generated from a 2000-old year seed. As a matter of fact, first, when these seeds were discovered, they are Roman era fortress. They were excavating and they came across about 10 seeds, the oldest seeds ever found. It was in the ancient palace built by King Herod the Great in the 1st century before Christ. And Sarah Sala found those seeds there. And she said, okay, let's study whether they are good or not. She planted 7 seeds. One seed sprouted, and today that seed is giving palm, dates. The other seeds have also germinated and are likely to give fruit shortly. What does this show? That all this talk of expiry, best before, has no relevance. So what she did was she soaked these ancient seeds in water, added some manure to encourage germination, and planted them. Simple. The team had earlier used radiocarbon dating to reveal the age of those seeds, which was found to be more than 2000 years old. The genetic analysis of those seeds showed that several of them came from female date palms. So, since they were all female seeds, how would they germinate? They were pollinated by male palms from the different areas. And the result, 7 plants came up, one of them already giving the fruit. So, the wonders never cease. And these facts keep on amazing us. And can you believe these beautiful butterflies that you see in your gardens? Their wings are so useful that they can detect COVID-19 much faster than any test can. And there is no poking in the nose. No. An international team led by Swinburne University of Technology and Australian National University have made a breakthrough discovery. And as a matter of fact, they have discovered that not only COVID-19 but all accurate molecular and virus tests can be conducted using the methodology nature has used in the wings of butterfly. So those beautiful colored wings that you see, they have a certain charm. Light is concentrated in butterfly wings, and if that light can be concentrated on a chip, then the powerful potential for identifying molecular or virus detection is an easy job is a child's play. And the way the light is concentrated basically gives a beauty to the wings when they are flying. The team, led by Director of Sinbon Institute, Professor Jia, they have solved one of the most persistent challenges in the study of engineering of light, and not at a large scale but at a nano scale. This is called nanophonetics. The light is held enhancement at a nanoscale. Now, if you want to talk of nanoscale, this is equivalent to 100 microns. And you might be thinking 100 microns is a big thing. No, it's the size of a one hair of your head. That's it. So, what happens is that these nanophotonics, the light contained field is enhanced, and that when projected would reveal the presence of the virus immediately. So that nanoscale is used with a concentration of light, and that concentration reveals the presence of virus. This is what nature has done, and we, in our quest for capability, are identifying nature. And then comes the news from Singapore. They have developed a novel film which is very effective in evaporating sweat from your skins to keep you cool. So there are two benefits. A, you put the film on your body or in your clothes and you wear those clothes. And the result would be that you will not feel it. It's natural air conditioning of the body. It's especially useful when you are exercising. But not only that, the moisture harvested from the sweat, from the perspiration, is used to power wearable electronics, watches, fitness tracks, your implants, anything. Now, sweating is a normal process, it's a natural process in our body to reduce thermal stress. Sweat is made of water, and water is evaporated from skin. It lowers the skin surface, and you feel cooler. So in the new invention, they have created this film which makes effective in evaporating skin sweat from the body and then absorbing the moisture from the sweat. So there are two things. One is evaporation of sweat and then absorbing the same to convert it into energy. And this conversion to energy is extremely useful. A, your telephone, your wearable, your watch need not be charged separately. And the main component of this film is, interestingly, two hydrophonic chemicals, cobalt chloride and ethylamine. Besides being extremely moisture absorbent, this film can release water when exposed to sunlight. And then, interestingly, it can be regenerated and reused more than 100 times. So once that moisture has been absorbed by the film, it's used again and again and again. And according to them, a variable energy harvesting device comprising 8 cells can generate 0.57 volts of electricity absorbing moisture, and then it's reusable. So 0.57 volts every time you use it. This technology breakthrough, when I came to know of it, I was honestly shocked that nature provided sweat, and we know that. We know that when we fan ourselves, the sweat evaporates and we feel cooler. That's the purpose. But transmuting that into energy, to power, charge, and utilize of variables is something great. And then comes the question of our mental capabilities. We ordinarily think that people start aging when they have crossed 50s or 60s or 70s. There's a saying in Punjabi, Sathya Jana, that if you cross 60, you are mentally incapable. Scientists have been analyzing professional chess tournaments between 1890 and 2014. And one very interesting feature was found that human brain and its logical cognitive ability rises sharply until the age of 20. So every year there is a dramatic increase. When you reach the age of 20, you reach a plateau. So it doesn't increase much, marginally it might increase. And then it starts decreasing. Now in the last century, 20th century, there has been a steady increase in performance which has coincided with the rise of digital techniques. So now it's not up to 20. They say it goes up to the age of 35 and 40 that your brain capability, cognitive skills keep on increasing. And then they reach a certain level of stability. But then it starts, and when you reach the age of 45, the cognitive capability starts decreasing slowly and steadily. And interestingly, in this digital age, this decrease in cognitive is also decreasing, and your cognitive capabilities do not decrease as sharply as they used to do in the time of our ancestors. And that's why you might have seen the age of retirement earlier used to be 50, 55, then it was 60, 65. And now people keep on working till the age of 80s and 90s. So the human brain performance is a hump-shaped pattern over the life cycle. But then this is not for all. Majority might be covered. There are individuals who may never reach that plateau which normally people reach at the age of 45. They might reach a plateau maybe at the age of 80, 90, and so on. But then there is a sustained decline. There is an interesting thing. If you do not reach a plateau at 35 and start a decline at the age of 40, then the decline at later age is much sharper. So this is a conundrum which the scientists have not been able to explain till now, but it's quite interesting. And by the way, the biggest problem with energy is not its generation. That is there. But bigger than generation is the storage. So, how to store the energy is a bigger problem. And here comes technology which stores it. And then the storage is in the big batteries. But here, the thinnest storage has been developed. It's in Tel Aviv University. It's only 2 atoms thick. You can't even see it. It enables the storage of information known to science and improves the future electronic devices. 2 atoms thick and it can store. According to the researchers, the new technology proposes a way of storing energy, electric information, and this quantum mechanical electron tunneling It's a very thin film, as I said, two atoms, and it can store up to 10 times the Encyclopedia Britannica. 10 times more than Encyclopedia Britannica can be stored. And before we end, I want to let you know that the Army, US Army, is developing a way to spoof soldiers' electromagnetic signatures. What that means is that Russia has developed a technology which can track electric signals given by what the soldiers wear and carry, their arms, their dress. So the electric signals are given and they can track. And this is a viable way of monitoring your enemy's movements. So you are sending your army, even guerrillas, and they know, well, these guys are coming and they are ready for you. So the army has named a new tool. It is called MEDS, Modular Electromagnetic Spectrum. And this sends wrong signals. It might send a signal of animal moving. It might send a signal of wind moving. So there are two specific goals in mind. First is to block the electromagnetic signals so the surveillance cannot be there. And what they do is they blast noise. The noise created masks the soldiers' signals. It's like, when the aircraft is attacked by anti-aircraft gun, they throw flag. And that flag misdirects the anti-aircraft gunfire. So the second is to imitate the signals given by a soldier so that any adversary need to waste resources confirming which one actually is. So what happens, the soldier is going, he is emitting signals. But they are echoed in different directions. So the enemy might be confused from which direction the soldiers are really coming. It's a concept which they have developed on experimental stages. And the deception within the electromagnetic spectrum is a high priority for the military. I'm talking to you, and maybe the news comes next month that they have already developed it. But the technical cloaking, covering, and science fiction, they are merging and creating new ways. But then we talk of the cognitive. Now the Israelis have developed a technology that can reverse aging. Aging is the biggest problem. So Ben Gurion University, Dr. Deborah Teiber, they have identified several genes involved in the aging process, and they say that they can extend the age and the damage reversed target gene therapy and interventions. So they have identified the genes which they name SIRTG. This repairs the DNA of the person, healthy aging, and the genes caused to be finished. So this would enable people to live, according to the scientists, up to 150 years. Whether common people will be able to make use of it, that's yet to be seen. But the process has started when being a centurion or living 100 years might not be an empty dream, but might become reality. So keep on thinking of the human mind and ingenuity, and we'll talk of the new things next week. Thank you.